Okay, now we're working. I just wanted to pop in and say I am so sorry. The email. I wrote the email for Panicking Penny last night, and I checked all the links this morning at like it was not even 7 a.m. yet. And I swear to God, I hit send on that. I swear to God, I hit send, but I didn't actually hit send. So I'm sorry. Everyone's like, where is the lesson? And I'm like, what do you mean? I sent the email like hours ago. But no, I hadn't. So I am so sorry. But I just wanted to make anyone who has been like waiting for my email, I had to make you all a little video just to remind you, because I do sometimes think I hit send and I actually don't, that you don't need to wait for me to start your lessons. You can log in and do them without me, without my email. So I just don't want anyone waiting on me, because I am human and I totally make so many mistakes. So in case you've been afraid to log in case you're someone who only will access a lesson through an email, and there's nothing wrong with that, I just wanted to refresh your memory on a couple places in the club so you remember how to get around and where everything lives. Okay. So first of all, everything is kind of recapped on Sundays. I send out a Sunday club email newsletter to all of the club members. Okay. So if you miss any, and if you do want those, if you like are feeling insecure accessing anything without the email, you can use your Sunday emails. Now, maybe you deleted your Sunday email or it went in your spam folder, so you never even saw it. I want to remind you that I keep them all for you right on your dashboard. Okay. So when you log in, and this is the same for all the clubs, I'm just going to use the drawing club because we've been doing daily lessons in there. So that's why I have this one up on my screen. But if you or anyone, because this is in the same location across all three clubs, have deleted a newsletter, or you're like, I can't remember what we're doing this week, or like, what was the link to the last live? If this black bar up at the top is where you can go, and I'm storing them all for you here. Okay, so this is how to get to all of the past newsletters. Okay, so you don't even have to save them. I am saving them for you. You don't need to put your email up here at the top. That's why I said not needed. I just can't get rid of that field, which is really annoying. But this was my most recent post. And then if you keep scrolling down, those are all of the past posts. Okay. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because it's within all of these posts that you'll always have links to everything that we're doing. So like here's a link to all of the 31 baby boos and the link to the scorecard. So I amass everything that's happening every single week in that Sunday newsletter. So it's super important. I also always do a video like this with the newsletters on Sunday too. And you can watch them up here. You have 3 places to click. So also if you're opening the newsletter, but you've never actually like press the video to press play, right? It's a video exactly like this so that I can walk you through what is going on. Okay, now I am getting away from where we were. So let's get back to the Drawing Club dashboard, which apparently, oh, okay, here we go. I was like, which apparently we can't. Okay, so that's the first one, was just remember everything is in those Sundays newsletters and they're all up there at the top. The other thing I wanted to remind you is a couple of other things. Anything we're doing right now, right? So Baby Boos is going to be in the latest lessons section. And that is found right here, this black button up at the top that says calendar. It's the smallest thing on my page, unfortunately, but it says calendar and latest lessons can be found right here on the top right, this black button. If you click that, it unveils the calendars that are happening and coming up. And then it also has what we're doing right now. Okay. And just remember, everything that we're doing stays permanently in the club. So we're doing baby boos now, but they're never going to leave. So you can come back next year and do them all over again if you want. They'll still be here for you. Okay, so if anyone was looking for, like a lot of people were like, where's the email? I can't do it without the email. You can log in to the homepage, and the homepage, if you go to the Awesome Art School Facebook page, The link at the top is right up. Look at this. If you click the share all work and giveaways tab up at the top, I got you covered in so many ways, you guys. Oh, I'm not logged into Facebook. But look, you can see at the top, look at, I can't even move my head. I'm blocking it. But you can see there is the link to the homepage right at the top of the Facebook group for you. I totally have you covered. Now, what is going on with my camera? Where is my face? There it is. Okay. All right. So if you ever forget it, you can get to it right back from Facebook. You can also get back to it from your Sunday newsletters. Okay. But it's just awesomeartschool.mykajabi. I know it's an awkward word, but that is the website. But all of my emails have links to this. Okay. So where was I? We were talking about the latest lessons section. So again, that's that black button up here, latest lessons. So if you didn't get my email this morning because I didn't press send, again, I'm so sorry. You can get to all of them right here. And this says Halloween Baby Boos and Spooky Dudes. Go there now. And so if you click that button, this brings you to all of the ones that have been published so far, which is 27. Okay, so you can actually just dive in here with or without me. Awesome. You got that? Okay, good. The other thing I want to remind you is that you can also search in Kajabi, which we were never allowed to do in Teachable. So that's also super nice. So to get back to that homepage I was just on that had the latest selection, that's called your dashboard, okay? And each club has their own dashboard. So that's right here. But you can also search for things here on the sidebar. So you can search for 31 Baby Boos. And you always just have to remember to put the hashtag there. Okay, it takes a few minutes. And then here it is with the Baby Boos. Okay. So there's a few different ways to get around. And always the dashboard is like your home base. Okay. And then the only other thing I wanted to remind you as well, not only can you search over on the left, but you can also just scroll down. Some people have never scrolled down before. I found this out, which I think is very interesting. If you just scroll down a little bit, you'll see all the classrooms here. So you might think, oh, there's the Halloween classroom. Maybe the Baby Boos are in there, and you would be right. So you can click on the Halloween classroom. And these are 4 of we've had more series in this, but there's the 4 that have the same materials for all of them. And they're all right here for you whenever you're ready. All right. So I just wanted to give you a refresh and make sure everybody knew how to cruise around okay. And if you're a Wonder Bundler, and I just will refresh your memories, that it is at your library page. This is the page that you will go to when you want to switch between the clubs, okay? And so some people get to this page and they're afraid to click on the clubs because they think these are the sales pages, but only things that you've purchased actually show up on the page that says my library. So whatever you're seeing is stuff that's yours. So you can not be afraid to go ahead and click on that. Okay. And that brings you to your dashboard. Okay. I hope that's so helpful. If you have any other questions, please just let me know.